So, here's the thing. Punisher 2099. Between February 1993 and November 1995, a new Punisher took shape. Real name Jacob Jake Gallows. He is a brutal reimagining of the Punisher, a darker, more relentless vigilante built and forged in the corporate-dominated hellscape on a dystopia future known as Earth 928. A legend among anti-heroes. He walks the streets of Earth 928, a world where justice is for sale and rebellion comes at a daily cost. Unlike the main timeline Punisher, who's a decorated Marine with elite combat training, including special forces and black ops experience, while Jake is a member of the Public Eye Police Force, a private security force that ensures Alchemist's grip on society remains unchallenged. He begins to question the true cost of his loyalty. In a society where justice was a mere illusion, dictated by corporate greed, Alchemist regained supreme, owning not just the law, but the very fabric of existence. The history of the company Alchemist. It's a mega corporation that functions as a government, controlling nearly every aspect of life. Think of it like Amazon. But not just for sports equipment, Dead Sea water, or rubber chicken purses. In this world, you can buy justice, security, and even entire lives all for the right price. In this timeline, Alchemist didn't just shape the world, it built one from the ground up. The corporation engineered an entire city, existing solely for its benefits. As one of the most powerful and corrupt entities in the Marvel 2099 universe, Alchemist dominates every aspect of life, from law enforcement to scientist breakthroughs, ensuring that the future remains in the hands of those who control it. Alchemist's influence stretches far beyond the city. It creates corporate control communities where everything is dictated by the corporation, from public service to security, with profit always taking precedence over the well-beings of its citizens. The company's grip on power extends even to genetic experimentation, leading to the creation of enhanced individuals, including Miguel Herrera, Spider-Man 2099, whose origin is closely linked to Alchemist. History of Spider-Man 2099. Fun fact, Miguel also works for Alchemist, and the reason was to improve the human race using genetic engineering. But unfortunately for him, he became disillusioned with Alchemist's morally questionable practice, especially after they pushed him to work on dangerous genetic experiments. Long story short, he uses an experimental procedure that inadvertently mutates his DNA with that of a spider, granting him powers similar to the original Spider-Man Peter Parker. History of Punisher 2099, created by writer Pat Mills, Tony Skinner, Chuck Dixon, and cover artist Tom Morgan. First appearing in Punisher 2099, issue 1, December 1992. Just like his father, who was also a cop, Jake was an aspirant referee, married to a woman named Angie, and then would have a kid with her, named Dean. Soon after some time, they would eventually break up. The wife would take the son with her when she discovered that Jake, using her fortune telling, that he would one day become a vigilante and would rather be at work than spending more time with them. A very reasonable crash out, to be honest. Especially soon after, David would be pronounced dead in battle from a military operation gone wrong. And before you ask, yes, Jake did miss the funeral. Again, a very reasonable crash out from his wife, or ex-wife, the birth of Punisher 2099. Just like the main timeline Punisher, this version of Frank Castle, Jacob Jake Gallows, had his entire family killed. However, in this case, it was by the very company he had once put above everything, including his wife and son. Alchemist, the corporation controlled by the ruthless Tyler Stone. It was his son Crone who led the brutal murder of Jake Gallows' mother, brother, and sister-in-law. Crone and his gang left Jake severely wounded, a catalyst for his eventual transformation into the vengeful anti-hero, Punisher 2099. Naturally, Jake survived the attack. The aftermath left him disgusted by the system he once served. The system for Crone Stone was a slap on the wrist, given that his father, Taylor Stone, as I said earlier, was practically untouchable, holding power on a level rivaling that of the president. It was clear that no real justice would come from the Stones. In his revulsion, Jake stumbled upon a book, something that would forever change his path. It was an old book, battered journal, stolen from the public eye archives. It was the war journal of the original Punisher, Frank Castle. The journal became a symbol of vengeance, and Jake would take up the mantle of the Punisher 2099, driven by desire to bring down the very corruption that took everything from him. The Marvel 2099 universe is set approximately 107 years after the main 616 timeline, placing it in the year of 2099 AD. This futuristic world is defined by this dystopian atmosphere where advanced technology and corporate dominance shape society. Megacorporations hold immense power, while the government plays a minimal role, leading to a cyberpunk-inspired setting. Punisher 2099 powers and abilities. This version of the Punisher, Jake Gallows, is definitely more powerful in a lot of ways. His abilities are enhanced far beyond those of Frank Castle, with his cybernetic enhancements and technology. His high-tech armor provides enhanced strength, durability, agility, and endurance. Resistance to damage. His exoskeleton suit increases strength, provides additional protection. His segment features a tactical interface for tracking enemies and analyzing data. He has a cloaking tech which allows him to render himself nearly invisible. An auto-med system. Jake's suit can administer medical treatment in the field. He also has smart bullets and guided missiles, which uses advanced targeting systems to ensure precision kills against the enemy. Integrated AI system, advanced hacking skills, grappling hook, jet boosters, and high-tech guns and blades. As you can tell, Earth 2.8 is a more piercing and a harsh take on some characters. Whether it's someone rich or in power, being above the law. Honestly, if the real world was controlled by Amazon, at least our packages would be on time.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!